Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to depower your FD steering rack. This is what it looked like when it arrived to me. This is after I got all the hard lines off. Quite a bit of corrosion and dirt, and it's pretty disgusting, but it's a 25-year-old car. Here's the lines. I had to chop the lines off to get the bolts out. There's a dust cap on top of the pinion as well that you gotta take off. First, what I did is I removed this large nut here. It's over 1.25 inches. It's just massive. There's a spring on the inside, and then there's this piston that pushes against the inner parts of the steering rack, or that main bar where the pinion rides. It's easier to take this out by just flipping the rack upside down and letting gravity do the work, but just to give you an idea of what's going on in there. If you look, see the concave rides along the shaft inside. Now it's free to move back and forth with ease. Next, what I did is I flipped it upside down and took the bottom cap off. Then I flipped it back over and took the snap ring out of the top of the pinion. Up on top, that black piece inside the pinion is just a dust cover. That'll pop right out. Next, I flipped it sideways and took the retaining ring off the one end of the steering rack. It's kind of hard to do. You gotta kind of reach in there with a scribe or something long and skinny and pull it out and rotate that top piece to try and get it out of that little slot right there. After that, I removed the dust cover. Then I removed the bottom nut from the pinion itself, and then just yank the pinion right out. Might take a little bit of force, a whack with a hammer and a punch maybe. Not too hard though. Next, what I did is I pulled out the inner shaft. You can see the piston seal right there, and there's the grooves that run along the pinion itself. You're gonna want to chop this piston off. So what you do is you take a hacksaw to it on two ends, just as close as you can get without actually touching the metal shaft. Then just knock it off with a chisel. Next, on the pinion, you're gonna want to remove the snap ring and this proportioning valve, I guess you'd call it. Go outside or wherever your welder's at and weld in the caps if you're doing that, and then weld the pinion shaft at this location right here. You're gonna flip it and weld it right there as well. I also ran a small bead along the edges, and then I grinded it all down. Here's the finished product. And then you're just gonna reassemble everything. It's not too difficult. Just don't forget that retaining ring, and then up underneath the dust cover, you don't want to forget your snap ring either. There's the inside, and that's pretty much it. See y'all later.